isn't he cute? This is my shaggy husband before I cut his hair. The front, the sides, and the back, and the after. Isn't he adorable? He's going to hate me saying that, but he is. Cleaned him up real nice. He cleans up good. I just want to start off this video by saying that I am not a licensed beautician. I did not go to hair cutting school. I taught myself. There's my disclaimer. Cut your hair at your own free risk. And yeah, here we go. It's very important to know how he wants his haircut, so make sure he gives you specifics on exactly what he's expecting. Now that I know how he wants it done, we're going in and we're separating the top of his head where we want the hair longer than the sides where we want the hair shorter. Then we're going to spray down his hair and take the shears and go in and go all the way around his head. And this is just getting the majority of his hair off, so it's just going to be less hair to cut with scissors later on. So I like doing this step. It makes it easier for me. And we're spraying the hair down again, and then we're going in with the scissors. We're going to start by cutting horizontally around the head. So I'm keeping my fingers the same direction, the blade is going the same direction, and we're going to take that all the way around the head. You want to do that all the way around the same angle. So you want to cut this way. All the way around the head. Okay? And then you want to go back in and cut this way. By cutting both directions, you're giving him a very even haircut. And how I'm doing it is I am taking his hair right up against his scalp. So my hand is firmly against his scalp. I'm pressed against his scalp with my fingers. Whatever hair is sticking up is what I cut. And that's how I've always done it. And so I do that both directions. This way, cut, cut. This way, cut, cut. And take that all the way around his head. We're going to wet the top of his hair and cut down the very center first.
I love you.
I love you too.
Silly.
Huh?
Silly.
Silly. And then we're going to cut the hair from side to side all the way down the top of his head.
It already feels a lot lighter and a lot better.
Good, honey. So you'll notice I start at the top of the head and go straight back cutting, and then I'll go to one side and cut that all the way back, and then go to the other side of the top of his head and cut that all back. And I keep doing that until it's nice and even and looks good. And then I'll trim around his ears and make sure the front looks really good. Here we're going in with some shears, and I took the attachment off the shear, so now it's just a plain blade, which allows for a very close cut. And your mutton chops. Do you want these shorter?
That's fine for right now. Just leave them.
Can I shorten them a little?
Yeah, so do whatever you need to do, baby.
So I'm showing you here with the comb how I measured and where I want to cut, which helps just to give me a line to cut on, a visual if you will. And then we cut the back. You'll notice the first cut I do is right down the center, and then I go from side to side and just make sure it's really even, and then I go up around the ears a little. Normally I'm standing directly in back of him when I'm cutting the back, so it's a lot more easier to see, but for the sake of video, of course, I'm standing on his side. Then I'm going in with the shears, and with an attachment, I'm cutting it shorter along the bottom, which I'm kind of fading it in a little bit so it won't grow out too quickly. And that concludes the haircut. I get a nice thumbs up and a kiss, and all that matters is that my husband's a happy customer. So this is questions and answers with Mickie and Anthony when it comes to cutting men's hair. So my first recommendation, if you want to cut your boyfriend or your husband or your father, or whoever's hair, that they be patient, because the first time you cut their hair, it literally might take you a half an hour. Of course, I've been cutting Anthony's hair for how long now?
6 years, at least.
6 years. So I could do it a lot faster now, and he likes me to cut his hair. He actually asked me to cut his hair. The funny thing is, when we first were dating, when we first met, I could not even caress his hair, like in a loving manner, because he was so, shall I say, anal about your hair. What were you, honey?
Stupid.
Stupid. Ooh. Well, you know, he would not even let me touch his hair, like not even like caressing or in a gentle way, you know. He was very particular about his hair. The pastor actually mentioned during our wedding ceremony, and Mickie knows how much Anthony doesn't like his hair touched, you know, which I thought was funny. But it doesn't look like Anthony thinks that's funny. You know, I just talked to Anthony and I'm like, listen, I'm going to be your wife. I want to be able to touch your hair. I want to be able to caress your hair. And what? You just came around, huh? Yeah.
I discovered what was important in life and try not to sweat the small, silly things.
Oh, that's sweet, honey. Yeah. So, and then after that first time, I think you were cool with it, right? You were like, okay, you can cut my hair from now on. I like it. You know, but it took, like, to get that trust from him to allow me to first cut his hair was, it was an effort, you know. We know how long it takes me to cut his hair, and so, you know, yeah, it's easy going. And I think it's an intimate thing for us, too. You know, as husband and wife, I get to cut my husband's hair, and I really enjoy doing that. I think it's very sweet. You know, I really do. And I'm proud of myself when I look at him after he's been all shaggy, and then I cut his hair and he looks all cute. You know, we call his haircut, he'll go, give me the Gosling. You know, like the Ryan Gosling haircut. And yeah, so we just have fun with it. And that's what I encourage you to do too. You know, just have fun with it. It's hair. Men's hair grows back very fast because it's short. They have short hair, so you can really see the growth really quickly. And yeah, so even if you mess up, make sure you have someone who is going to be understanding and say, that's okay, honey. You know, it'll grow back. And then you just learn and you just keep going. And I can't even imagine all the money we have saved over the past 6 years that you haven't gotten your, you know, that you haven't had to go to someone to get your hair cut. Hundreds, maybe 1,000 or more thousand. I don't know. Yeah, probably. Anyway, so so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. I hope you learned how to cut your man's hair and save that money. And if you have any questions, suggestions, comments, just feel free to put them in the comment box below. Just to let you know, because I got a lot of questions on my another haircutting video I did about what kind of scissors I use, and this is what I use. These are awesome. I love these. I got these at Sally's Beauty Supply, and gosh, when did we buy these? A couple of years ago. I want to say we've had these for a few years now.
Yeah. And
they are, you guys, super sharp. Like, awesome. They're Japanese steel, so that's what I use. Sally Beauty Supply Japanese steel scissors. And then this is the Conair shears, and we got these at Rite Aid, and I believe it was like $40. And we've had these for over 6 years too. I mean, we've had these for a long, long time. And it comes with this little Conair pouch, and it has like all the different adjustments, you know.
It came with this
Oh yeah, it came with this.
cover as well.
And I bought this for me to wear when I cut his hair so I don't get all those little hairs stuck to me at Sally Beauty Supply. And it was just a couple of dollars, maybe $5 or $6. Sally Beauty Supply also, maybe $2 or something, really reasonably priced. These clips I also got at Sally Beauty Supply. A package of like 4 of them was, you know, I don't know, a couple bucks, under $5 I would say. This is just a water bottle I got at Target. I fill it with water so I can spray down his hair. And then he puts gel, or what's that stuff you put in your hair? Defy. Yeah, it's like a wax, right? It's wax. Mm-hmm. And he puts that in his hair and like fluffs up his hair and, you know, has it, you know, the top, which is a little bit longer than the sides and the back. He puts a little bit of that in it, and yeah, and that's how he does his hair, and he gets the Gosling look going, and nice. Mickie likes. It's pretty hot. Anyway, I think that's it. We'll see y'all later. Thank you so much for checking out our video, and if you have any questions, let us know, and we'll see you in the next video. Please subscribe if you like. We invite you to, and until then, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.